Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to some more Hearthstone. Now I gotta be honest, it's actually been way too long since I played competitive in Hearthstone. I haven't really been doing very much on the competitive and the constructed ladder for quite some time, and I dropped down all the way to rank 24. I know, it's a little sad, it's a little disappointing, but here we are. We gotta start up somewhere, we gotta start up something once again. And since it's still early on in the month, I figured that time should be right about right now. So the deck that I'm currently gonna be running is a deck known, or made by a guy known by the name of Jackie Chan. He actually managed to reach rank 1 legend on the European server, which is the server that I'm playing on right here as well, with this exact same deck list. And it actually is called the Injured Camel deck, which is kind of a funny little scenario because it's running a couple of cards that are very, very uncommon. Anyway, for the very first turn, I'll go over that in a second. For the very first turn, I am just simply gonna go with the Webspinner, looking for some lower mana cards just so we can easily use those to our advantage. Now, what exactly are the weird ones? This is a relatively standard, like, mid-range-ish hunter deck. The only fact of the matter is that we don't run any secrets, we run barely any kind of weapons, and we don't have any kill commands. Which on its own is like a really weird sort of thing. Pretty much every single time you play a mid-range hunter, those are gonna be all kinds, you know, those are the cards that are gonna be in there, and with that, like the mad scientist or whatnot. But the reason why Jackie Chan, and I will leave the very first link down below to the deck list that he created. The reason why he at least mentions that he doesn't want to have those cards in there is for the simple fact that oftentimes you find yourself around like the 5, 6, 7 mana mark in the game, and you find yourself being extremely just trying to consider here. I should have probably coined out the pilot the shredder. But anyway, he's basically saying, like, sometimes you find yourself around the 6, 7, 8 mana mark. You don't really have very much to play besides weapons and kill commands and whatnot. So we're running a lot more minions, and the minions here that are more interesting are definitely going to be the Injured Kvaldir right here, which is weird. I mean, that's a weird card. Come on, RNG, come on. We got lucky. And also the camel over here. Where is he? I can't find the camel. Where is the camel? Oh, the desert camel, right here. So the desert camel and the Kvaldir actually work really well together. Hopefully we can get, you know, a little bit of gameplay from that in just a little bit. Now, ideally, I do kill that dude. I could go Glaivezooka and just force it to death, which would work. Don't really like that all too much. We can also go for the Flame Juggler, another one of those cards that is not really that common. Let's see. Does a Juggler in there? Certainly it doesn't. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to Glaivezooka then. At least give him the attack. Oh, mean. Alright. Let's do it this way then. Little disappointing, because it didn't give us as much value as we should. Anyways, I am by no means the best player in Hearthstone whatsoever, okay? So if you see me make any kind of obvious misplays, please let me know right below the like button in the comment section of the video. I am always looking to improve, and obviously, you know, we're not really playing the highest of ranks either, so I'm assuming my opponents are also going to be making at least a couple of mistakes here and there. Alright, well, we got lucky there, the 1-1 getting flame cannoned. And he doesn't have enough mana here to finish off that minion, so we can simply just use our weapon here to our advantage. Gonna go for the pilot, the shredder, and the Webspinner then as well. Just clean up that dude. So far, so good. So far, so good. But yeah, there's like, there's actually a very, very nice success rate that I'm having with this deck so far. I mean, let it be known, I, once again, ranked up from level 24 until this point, and I think I lost 1 match. And I don't know exactly how many matches that took, but we've, you know, we're on actually a very long win streak and a very nice win streak here as well, except for the games, or like, I think it's 2 games that I played before this one, before I started recording. Houndmaster obviously gives a ton of value here, so we're simply just gonna go ahead, use the hero power as well. Shoot the dude in the face. And you can see, like, we're not really running out of steam here. That's kind of the main thing that I've noticed. We are also running the Cultmaster, and the Cultmaster, believe it or not, is actually super good in this deck. Just because we are running so many minions, obviously Cultmaster, for example, in combination with the Unleashed Hounds, gives so much card draw, it's insane. Like, at 7 mana, oftentimes that becomes really good. He just gets an Illuminator. If you control a secret at the end of your turn, restore 4 health to your hero. Well, he's not doing that. But anyways, we got a Desert Camel in here. If we want to right now, we can definitely use that. I could also just simply go Dr. Boom. Dr. Boom is not a bad option. But I'm thinking about playing those 2 dudes in the next turn. Or potentially just Mookless Champion, Hero Power next turn, and then play Dr. Boom right now. Just because, obviously, the Mookless Champion will give us +1/+1. Or +1/+1 while we hit the Hero Power. I could also just play it right now. Man, there's so many options, and all of them are good here. I have no idea which is the best one. Since we don't absolutely have to play Dr. Boom, and since we can go ahead and like get more value out of this dude next turn, I think this is fine with the Unleash the Hounds. There we go. I'm getting some bananas. So far so good. Should be able to have lethal here next turn either way, so this should work out just fine. Very good. Well, maybe this is like a bit of an exaggerated example, right? But I mean, we already have enough damage as it is right now, and we are just simply gonna send everything towards his face, which will guarantee us the lethal here no matter what. Unless he has an ice block that he's gonna double coin out, which doesn't exist. So, you know, as far as I'm aware, at least that doesn't exist. He's desperately trying to think with the 2 cards that he has and the 1 mana. It's like, what are my options here? Well, you have none, Theo. Theo, I'm sorry, my man. But this is going to be at my advantage, at least I'm assuming here. So, you know, just to rub it in a little, because we can. I mean, why would you not, right? Why would you not? I like throwing, you know, juggling bananas. Alright, sweet! So, first ladder stars are going to me. Alright, we got a mage. Now, I don't quite want to have the flame juggler, nor the desert camel really in my opener hand. I'm trying to think here. Mage is more than likely gonna go for something like a mana worm early on, and I really don't want any of those cards. But the basic idea is that we play the camel, at which point we get the Injured Kvaldir. Now, normally the Kvaldir is a 2/4 minion, if I'm 3, I don't know exactly, but it's like a high stats minion, and the basic idea of it is that basically the desert camel will trigger it without triggering the battle cry that, like, you know, allows it to deal some damage to itself. He's actually got the little heart, the heart deck here. All's good though. We still have the camel in hand. I'm gonna go ahead and play the haunted creeper right here, and then we'll go ahead and get the desert camel next. Now, obviously, we can be getting an Injured Kvaldir, but we can also be getting a Webspinner. Neither are gonna be bad options. Neither are just fine. But I'm hoping here for the Kvaldir, just so you can see exactly what it does. Oh, well, we're gonna get a Webspinner this time around, and we actually give him a lot more than we got ourselves. It's kind of unfortunate. That actually worked way in his favor. Oh well. We'll just pretend we're setting up value for the Unleash the Hounds, right? That's just what we're gonna pretend here. We can go for the Piloted Shredder next. Turn 4 Piloted Shredder is pretty much always a good option. And it just seems to like really flow quite nicely, you know? Like, you know with some decks where it feels like, only like late game you're gonna be good, and only like early game you're gonna be good or whatever. It feels like this deck is just always good. There's not really any kind of particular weak moments where you really feel like you needed to be upping the strength somewhere. Alright then, so it's gonna buff it up like crazy. We got some lucky juggles there, and he does actually end up getting quite a little bit more. So normally it's a 2/4 indeed. I do really need to kill that mana worm that I placed on the board myself. Oh well. Oh well. Guess we'll just go for the hero power and just hit him in the face. We could also actually go for the Injured Kvaldir here as well. Probably should have actually done that before, just so we had a chance of actually giving him one attack. Oh well, mistakes were made. That didn't quite hit the mark. Minor mistake, but it could definitely cost us. I mean, we could have had one more attack out. We could have had one more attack out for sure. Gotta go for the Demolisher here. At the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Once again, arcane missiles. Well, I'll take that one. I will take that. Alrighty then. So we're at 5 mana now. This is unfortunate because we're not really getting all too much value, but because we got the Mookless Champion, I'm just gonna play it once more. And by the way, these we're getting for free. We didn't actually put any Mookless Champion in the deck, but we can get some value out of him in the next turn. In combination with, for example, the Piloted Shredder or like Unleash the Hounds or whatever. No, he's just simply gonna torch it down. So this time around, it's actually not going all too great. Ugh. Not really enjoying this as much as I was with the previous one, but all is good. I guess in that case, we're just gonna go straight into the Savannah Highmane. Savannah Highmane, also one of those drops that you can never really be going wrong with. I mean, Pilot Shredder, great 4 drop. Savannah Highmane, great 6 mana drop. Dr. Boom, level or like at 7 mana, one of the best drops in the game as well. Really, really solid. Well, I don't know what you want to go for, Osiris, but... Alright, so once again, got a couple options here. I can obviously just hit that, and then go for the Flame Juggler. I think this is fine. It has a chance at hitting face as well, though. Sadly, that is going to be the case this time around as well. Doesn't really matter all too much. We'll just go for Loatheb as a follow-up. Very good. I'm trying not to rush out Dr. Boom as much as I used to. Maybe it's better to rush him out, but it feels like this is pretty solid too. Alright then. Playing Hearthstone, by the way, it always makes me remember all the little jingles. Not too worried about that at all. A little bit worried for a Flame Strike, for obvious reasons. Makes me not want to play any of these dudes. I wonder if he's gonna go for a Flame Strike. There's a big chance he will. If he has it, he's definitely gonna play it. I think Dr. Boom is still then gonna be a good option, right? Because it will still leave me with Loatheb and Dr. Boom alive. And if he does decide to Flame Strike here, we basically, like, nearly guarantee ourselves the lethal in the next turn. Actually, if he would Flame Strike here, we'd still have a minimum of 4 damage out of that. Just to, like, do the math. We'd have the minimum of 4 damage out of those two. Up to 8. Plus... yeah, no, that would actually be really good. We had a potential of lethal at that point. Anyway, none of that turned out to be true, obviously. Alright. Time to buff the sheep, I suppose. And just start hero powering. Don't really want to rush this. Obviously, I need to make sure that even if I... like, I wouldn't have had lethal anyway next turn. Or I would have had lethal next turn either way if he manages to not clean up the board here. So I'd rather just have a couple of minions left over in my hand. Rather than just sort of throw them all out on the board and be like, yo! Take whatever you want, my man. Alright. That could be a plethora of things. More than likely going to be Ice Block. Sadly, there's no way to bypass that. Anyway, we'll just bring him as low as we possibly can. Just in case, we'll just ping him first. Alright then. Well, that makes this game pretty straightforward. And... oh man, we already had it. Dang it. Oh well, we got another ladder star, or like another ladder star. Sweet! And actually, we even got a bonus star. Nice. And game number 3, we're going to be going up against an Uther here, a golden Uther. So, we're up against a secret pilot, I mean... I haven't been following the scene as much as I used to. But I'm sure Secret Paladin is still extremely powerful. I don't think anything changed. So actually Hunter's Mark is not all that terrible to have in the opener hand, I suppose. There's a couple of relatively big cards he can play early on. I've been trying to play the Hunter's Mark more aggressively. I've learned that playing Hunter, oftentimes I just sort of leave the card in my hand for way too long and I just never really do anything with it. So, you know, we'll just do it this way. Up against Nolan. And you can see though, like, even though the previous game wasn't as clean and I made some minor mistakes, maybe I made more than I actually realized. Even right now, is it okay? Okay, here's a good question, guys. Or at least what I think is a good question. Is it okay right now to just simply Hunter's Mark that and kill that? Because I am not convinced. I think a couple of weeks ago, I wouldn't have done it. But considering we can coin out Houndmaster next turn for the Haunted Creeper, I think this is by far the strongest play, right? I mean, I found myself pretty much every single time to have the Hunter's Mark in my hand for way too long. And like I said, I'm by no means a great player. I've gotten to rank 3 in the past, but haven't quite made my way to Legend. Yep, that was definitely the correct option. That would have actually, like, flipped around the game if I didn't do that. Alright then. Alright then. That was definitely the correct option then. We can just go for the crocodile as well, to be honest. Save the coin maybe for the Highmane. I mean, there's nothing to rush here. I think this is fine. Let us play it relatively control heavy. Didn't want to put down the Kvaldir, by the way. We can go ahead and Houndmaster the big guy. Or any of the spiders, really. Actually, I don't think the spiders that come out of this are considered beasts. So it wouldn't work, but... He's not going to be able to kill the... Well, I don't think he's going to be killing here anyway. Unless he has a blessed hammer or something, but no. I mean, getting my own knife juggler right now would be pretty cool. He's just simply going to go face. Alright. I'm fine with that. Alright, then we'll ping that. We'll ping that. He's gonna be able to clean this up, but just barely. And I want to save the coin here for a Savannah Highmane in the next turn. Yep. I don't know if that, like, if that 100 mark situation we had earlier applies to all other classes, though. That's kind of, it was a little bit more of a broader question. Is it, like, okay to use Hunter's Mark early on in the game? Rather than, like, you know, specifically against Paladin. I seem to, like, save it for bigger minions, you know, to try and get more value out of it. But oftentimes I find myself just running out of steam with that. So, since we have so much, like, mid-game power, I'm thinking here it's okay to... you know, focus on the early game cleanups as well, such as, for example, like cleaning up their knife juggler if you get the chance to. I'm thinking that's good. Alright, yeah, so once again, we are in a solid dominating, like, place, right? I'm secretly hoping that we do run into another Hunter's Mark for the next turn. Obviously, he's gonna be going for the mysterious challenger in the next turn. Or if he has it, he's definitely going for it. We can just play the Savannah Highmane and immediately clean it up. Oh man, we can't. Not anymore. Well, Sludge is also fine. I'll take a Sludge Blecher. I mean... what are my other options? I do want to kill up Loatheb here. We can clean up Loatheb by using the Houndmaster. Kill it that way. We can also just simply go for the Sludge Blecher. And just sit. I mean, the Sludge Blecher will give me a ton of value. Yeah. I think this is more than okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then we can go for Savannah Highmane and potentially, like, coin out an Injured Kvaldir or whatever. Don't want to have, like, there we go. Surprise, surprise! The mysterious challenger. Well, here goes nothing. I've been playing a little bit of Secret Paladin myself, so I got a basic understanding on how it works. Now he's gonna resummon that. And actually, we've dealt with it just fine. Right? I think we've dealt with it quite well. We just need to make sure we clean up as much as we can here for the next turn. It takes up a lot of time in this turn. Now sadly I can't quite kill the mysterious challenger itself yet, but I mean that's about as perfect as we could have cleaned that up, right? So here it gives the 1-1, the competitive spirit, but yeah. I think that was fine. Do you think he has another mysterious challenger? Because we don't have an answer for that. Actually, I didn't realize it, but Unleash the Hounds is a great counter to mysterious challenger. That's the first time this has ever occurred to me. That actually is true, yeah. I mean, well, pretty much any 1-drop. Any kind of 1-mana minion and like an Unleash the Hounds is a great combination, apparently. Interesting. Alright, so what are you going for right now, my man? I'm more than okay with all of this stuff. I mean, he's gonna run out very shortly. In like 2 turns, he's pretty much done. Except for that dude. It's not game over yet, guys. I wish I could, like, buff up my Savannah Highmane. We can try and juggle for some additional damage. The only issue, obviously, is that the Houndmaster is just gonna get killed immediately without really getting any kind of value. Savannah Highmane still may very well be the best choice. I don't have anything to buff up, though. This is a risk. That was a risk. Alright, Dan. Alright, Dan. If we survive this turn, I think we're fine. I think. I mean, we can buff up the Savannah, like, you know, the little cheetah dudes. The little, you know, tutus that he spawns. As far as I'm aware, those are regarded beasts. Maybe it works actually the exact same way as the Haunted Creeper, I'm not sure. He's running a full golden deck though, isn't he? Oh, not completely. Now the only issue obviously is that we're also not having any kind of that we also don't really have any kind of counter for, you know, AoEs, AoE clears. Like, I don't really have any kind of AoE clear, is what I'm trying to say. This is really unfortunate here. I don't think I'm too worried about spells, so Loatheb is not crucial.
I wonder.
Ideally, I play both the Savannah Highmane as well as the Houndmaster, but I can't do that. So I guess at that point we just, you know, may as well play Loatheb. Hit him in the face like that. Gotta do something! A coin out Loatheb, just in case. Yeah, this may go south now. I thought we had a good answer to the first mysterious challenger, but then the Dr. Boom follow-up made it just all the while more difficult. And I think this may very well go in his favor now, just because of, you know, just because of how the next couple of turns played out. It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet, but he can kill the taunt here. Oh, he's gonna hope for juggles. Oh my god! Come on now. That's rude. That's rude. Don't do that. All right. Yeah. Alright, well, we can get some card draw now, so there's that. We could potentially draw into... Yeah, not that much, actually. Holy crap. Blessing of Kings as well. Well, we could draw into... Not very much. Alright, we'll have to redeem ourselves. We'll have to redeem ourselves here. I don't think I want to have an Injured Kvaldir in my hand. Not in my opener hand, do I? I don't think so. I don't think I want a mulligan for that. Well, definitely didn't want those two. Okay, we may have wanted to keep him. The thing is, it's not that great of a 1-drop. And considering we had a Haunted Creeper in hand, I feel like it was okay. Okay, we got a good turn 2, 3, 4 play. Our 4 play is insane, guys. I just said it. I just said it, and I'm not afraid to admit. Okay, no, sorry. You should be more than okay. Depends though, obviously Zulok is always gonna be powerful. There's not really any kind of weakness either to Zulok. Very similar to mid-range Hunter, really. Like, probably even a little better. Alright then. Straight into the Animal Companion, we do get a Leok. Giving us some extra damage. Wow, are you for sure? I don't think you want to do that. Oh, he's got... Juggle him. Alright. We got lucky. I hope to scare him off. We didn't scare him off, but hey, this works out. Oh no, Oh, I was gonna say, he's actually gonna power overwhelm it to clean up Leok? Wow. He hates Leok. That's fine. Alright then. We'll have to clean him up. Against Zoo, I think it's most important for us to just, you know, stay in control of the match. Two. Of course not. Oh, come on! The RNG was not in our favor. That was not in our favor whatsoever, but we're fine. Actually, we were okay with the initial RNG. The fact that he's going for a Dark Peddler though may very well indicate that he doesn't have much of a follow-up this turn. Oh, he's gonna go for the Direwolf? Ugh. I was hoping he didn't. He still is gonna have another 1-drop as well that he just got from a Dark Peddler. Yeah, that's gonna be the Mortal Coil, apparently. Man. This is unfortunate, is all I can really say. Yeah. The 1 damage from the Flame Juggler isn't gonna achieve all that much either, and combination with the Knife Juggler, it could kill something if you get, like, stupidly lucky. If you get, like, a 1 in 9 chance, but no, even more. 1 in 16? Yeah, 1 in 16. Another chance you really want to be taking. Did I math correctly? I don't know. I know I shouldn't be doing math whenever I'm recording videos. People on the live stream always call me out for it whenever I do math. It's like, for some reason, I'm actually really good at doing math, but for some reason, it doesn't work in my head. Oh man. Now this is all fine and dandy. But there's a taunt. We got 8. He can do 8 damage in the next turn. That makes it okay to do this, right? I mean, we're still in this. If he gets his second Doomguard, that's game over. Nothing we can do about that. He's digging for it. Also, if he has like a, you know, like a Dark Iron Dwarf or whatever, Argent Commander, that would also suck. But he's hovering for a while, either to try to BM me, or he's trying to decide which one he could go for. Do you run Loatheb? I don't think you're running Loatheb. You would have played it already, actually. Never mind. Now, I believe we can win this. Get in there and fight, man. Oh, he does have an Abusive Sergeant. I meant Abusive Sergeant, actually, not Ardent Commander. Oh, God. Did he just BM me? Did he, like, draw into... Okay. Well done. Well done. We need to clean all this crap up. Excuse my language. We'll go for the card draw. That's the most value we're gonna get out of that. We can also just play the Flame Juggler first. The problem is obviously that the Haunted Creeper is gonna kill a lot of shit. I don't know if we can do this. Okay. Alright, alright. Juggle, guys. No! Actually, it's fine, right? Did I thought I thought I screwed up. I thought I screwed up. Not the demon lords. All good, all good. All right, how much damage do we have? We've got 7, 11. 11 plus 8 is 19. 19 plus 3. More than enough. Nice. Whew. Whew. That was close. All right, all right. Last one for today, guys. So, I don't know if we want to keep the Kvaldir, honestly. I don't think we want to have any of these cards, honestly. Like, Glaivezooka can be good. Alright, we're risking it. We're risking it. I would really like a Knife Juggler Haunted Creeper, you know. Well, this is not too great either, but at least we got something. I really wanted my Webspinner, though. Oh god, it's a Mech Mage. I can fix any... You know it's a Mech Mage when you hear that shit. Yeah, if you had a Webspinner, this would have been an easy turn. Right now it gets a little more scary. Just because this is undoubtedly going to be a 3-attack minion next turn. Do we really want to coin out a Knife Juggler against it? Or are we just simply going to Glaivezooka? Glaivezooka does seem like a good option. I don't know if it is. We're going for it. Considering I've been losing all my games against Mech Mage ever since, like, forever, I think this is fine too. Like, I seem to be losing all the turns, or like, all the games against Mech Mage in one of the first turns, right? Where I basically lose all the tempo. I mean, yeah, like, if he would have had that combination out, I think I would have been screwed. So I think that was an okay choice, right? Right? I don't know if it was. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll just save the Unleash the Hounds here to potentially clean them up in the next turn. Alright. Alright. I think that's the best I could have hoped for, really. Made the best out of a bad situation, right? I know I'm asking a lot of questions, by the way, in the video, and I know this video is rather long right now. Let me know, actually. I'm asking one more question, okay? Do you prefer it if I make longer Hearthstone videos? Because I can just grind this ladder all day if I, you know, if I can. Well, shit. Gotta play something. Don't think just hero powering there was sufficient. Alright, this is starting to be a little bit more sketchy now, though. Good for the go for the Cultmaster here too. He just wasted one of his Frostbolts. Cultmaster in combination with Unleash the Hounds, and Hunter's Mark is stupidly powerful. That's a risk, though. This is a risk play. Loatheb would have been a safe option. But I didn't have much for turn 6, and it was an empty board. Come on. You should have played 2 minions, man. At least 2. Maybe 3. You think he's just gonna do this? Fascinating. Alright, then. I assumed you wanted to do a little bit more than just this, but... I mean, he hasn't really played very much yet this entire game. Just 2 minions, if I'm not mistaken, right? I'm not really drawing any of my good minions here, though. Wish I had my Savannah Highmane out already, but... Alright, then. So this is what I was talking about. This is where Unleash the Hounds becomes really good. Also the Desert Camel, but... I guess just in case, I'm gonna be attacking first with the Cultmaster. That's a little unfortunate, but at least we get the card draw that we were looking for. I guess we can also just simply go for the Desert Camel here. Okay, so here's the Injured Kvaldir. Like, this is the cool combination.
The end is close.
Alright. I think that was one of the better ways that could have worked out. Sadly though, we gave him the 1 mana minion that he was probably like looking forward to the most. I mean, undoubtedly he has some sort of mech in his hand now. Although the Kvaldir is probably gonna be higher in value than the Houndmaster. The Camel Kvaldir though, so good. The Injured Camel. If you, yeah, alright. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh come on. That RNG luck. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. We can just go for Dr. Boom next turn. And everything is gonna be okay. Do we want to go Dr. Boom here? I think it makes the most sense. But the Shredder also is really good here, obviously. But the Shredder Animal Companion could be good too. Particularly if we get Misha. Alright. Okay, we got a Huffer instead. I wonder which would have been better. I think this is okay, though. Still got Dr. Boom in hand, and now we can play it in combination with the Glaivezooka or the Flame Juggler next. And we have a bit of a more powerful board left over now. Okay, he's starting to feel a little threatened. Come on! So close. Alright. So this is where we do Dr. Boom. We get a map weapon swordsmith. At the end of your turn, give another minion +1 attack. Alright then. I wonder if we want to clean up the heal bot. I kind of do. He could be running an Archmage Tentonitis or a Ronin though. So I'm thinking we will save the Hunter's Mark for that. It's not all that scary. I mean, we can lose our Smith here. As awesome as the Smith is. Even, like, he could even be running a Ragnaros. I've seen that before.
I've got the beast in my sight.
I'm not surprised. He even gets it from the damn unstable portal. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Something needs tinkering?
A lot of things need tinkering, in particular. Like, you know, my deck. Oh, actually, my deck's fine. Alright, now only we need to get some lucky juggles. That's the only thing we're asking for here, right? We just need to like do 4 damage or whatever. That'd be pretty good.
Right on time.
Interesting. Are you for real? Wow. Do we use the Hunter's Mark here? There's a big chance we're gonna get a big juggle. We can also just use the weapon, I suppose.
I hunt alone.
Well, that's one of the worst juggles. We can use Hunter's Mark on that though, which probably is the correct option. All right, we'll see where the juggle goes. My God, these juggles were so fucking bad. All right, well, here goes nothing. Those juggles were so poor. It's okay. It's fine. We're actually starting to run out of cards almost. Wow. He's gonna get an artifact here? I have no idea what the part for artifacts even are about. The League of Explorers did make me play that, but I forgot. It's been a long time. Well, it feels like it's been a long time anyway. Interesting.
Join or die, or both.
May want to keep the taunt up for just a bit longer. I need something good. Come on, give me something more useful than that. I don't think any of my cards are beasts. We can create a taunt here if we want to. Sadly, this is 7 mana. Don't have much of an option though. Alright. As you can see though, I love the Cultmaster in this deck. Honestly, it's giving so much value. Cultmaster is so good in this. Because we have so many minions, the Cultmaster gives a stupid amount of value. I quite like it. If only Warlock didn't have such a powerful hero power, I'm sure it would have been really good in Zulok too. The Lantern of Power. I'm glad I created that taunt. I'm a little disappointed ooh, we got an Emperor Cobra. I'm a little disappointed I got rid of my Hunter's Marks. We got 8, 12, 13, 14. I should have played the Knife Juggler though. I'm actually really kind of worried here. Just because if he has a Fireball in hand, I'm actually dead next turn.
Put this apple on your head.
Yeah. I do have to get rid of that minion. Not much I can do about it. If it juggles, that would be good. Come on. Come on, man. Oh, it did. Okay, good. As you can see, I do definitely need some more practice with this. We're actually almost out of cards. I only have one card remaining here. Oh crap. Well then, the Cult Masters have done their work. He is going back to his turn 2 play. Actually, no. He played the annoyed one. Echo of Medivh. Interesting. Alright then. Was that your turn? That was a awfully unexciting turn. We got 7, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage right now. I can go for a whole bunch of cards here in the next turn. I don't think I want to go full face though. I want to be careful here because if I run out of... Like, I don't want to keep on drawing, so I want to sacrifice the Cult Master here. That's the last card. Gotta get rid of that thing. We got 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Just in case, I'll go ahead and pick him as well. And I think because we can, I'll just go ahead and run that dude in then. But with the rest, we're going face. I can't survive too many turns. I don't have any heals or whatever. And he could very well still have spells in his deck that allow him to stay alive. Now, right now, we do have lethal for the next turn out on the board. So that's all good. We got 8, 11, 13 damage here. Assuming he's gonna kill the Kvaldir. You think... I was gonna say, if he has a Flame Strike, it would be crap. Like, maybe he has Blizzard? No, he doesn't have Blizzard. People don't run Blizzard. He really likes those gorillas, though. Oh, no. We still are fine, though. There's the first fatigue damage. We'll just play all kinds of cards here that will allow us to, you know, guarantee lethal, I suppose. I don't really need to clean that up. I could. You know what? I'm not going to, just simply because worst case scenario, he cleans up the board, Haunted Creeper is still gonna be able to gain lethal. Right? And there's also so many Savannas that, or like so many little like Savannah thingies that we can get here. Like the hyenas. There we go, Savannah thingies, right? That was a close match. That was a close match. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you have not already, I would highly recommend giving this deck a try because it's awesome. And I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!